All right, the NFL gave some awards out yesterday. Let's talk about the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Check out NFL playlist, man, by the way. But yeah, man, Aaron Rodgers won MVP. A lot of people thought they got that right. Some people thought they got it wrong. Should have went to Mahomes. But, I mean, people forgot Mahomes did only lose one game. And that was a division game to the Raiders. But obviously, media and NFL is always going to give Aaron Rodgers the opportunity. And we see who in the Super Bowl and we see who not in the Super Bowl. But Rodgers had a good year. I think he had more passing touchdowns, less interceptions as well, too. And basically, he finished hotter than Mahomes. That's what it boiled down to in the regular season. Mahomes had a piss poor game against the Atlanta Falcons, and Rodgers continued to succeed at the end of the season. But, when you talk about MVP, you got to have a certain, record to get there. And I think the Packers was number one in the NFC. And, Rodgers didn't turn the ball over. He played well. And then people going to basically downplay Mahomes because he got weapons. But my thing about that is, why didn't Alex Smith do the same thing with those weapons? You know what I'm saying? Those weapons wasn't what they were before Patrick Mahomes. Tyreek Hill, he worked hard to become a polished route runner. And Travis Kelce, he was able to catch balls down the field with Patrick Mahomes and not Alex Smith. But I don't have an issue with them giving it to Aaron Rodgers because at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes would rather be walking away with the Super Bowl trophy, okay? But Aaron Rodgers, 37 years old, playing at this level, I don't have an issue with them edging it to him because he's a phenomenal player, phenomenal talent, first ballot Hall of Famer in my opinion. Even without another Super Bowl, sat behind Brett for a couple of years and just came off fire and got them to the got them to the playoffs, and they lost at Arizona Cardinals. But remember, Brett Favre said he was expecting them to give a Super Bowl run sooner with the team they had. He kind of threw some shade at Aaron, but Aaron got it done. He got a championship. Brett got one. Marino never got one, but I think Marino is probably one of the single most talented quarterbacks there. People forget John Elway was just as talented as Rodgers, and he went to 5 Super Bowls and won 2. People forget that, but I don't have an issue with Rodgers, getting a nod. I think he deserved it. And, at the end of the day, I think he would trade that MVP in for a Super Bowl appearance, which they could have Matt LaFleur gave him the ball, but he didn't. And had they capitalized off those turnovers, which was on him, I think they had a third down. He could have ran it. It looked like, some people say he wouldn't have made it. Some people said he would have made it. But, congratulations to him. He taking home MVP, and that's just going to strengthen his Hall of Fame case even more. He get a Super Bowl. People going to try to call him the GOAT, but, we'll see. But with Aaron Donald, he edged T.J. Watt for Defensive Player of the Year. He had a lot of less categories than Watt, but obviously Aaron Donald is a household name. The Steelers didn't make it out the first round. The Steelers faltered down the season as well, too. Also they lost some players like Devin Bush as well, too. So, Aaron Donald is just dominant. He's just starting to kind of get awards because he's so dominant and, he's so popular. He's starting to get awards just off of his name, okay? I think T.J. Watt, just looking at the season, he should have been the MVP, but I ain't mad that a brother get the MVP over the other. But I think Donald is a phenomenal player. His hand placement, his hand play, his aggressiveness. But I think this wasn't a year for him to get it, to be honest. I think T.J. Watt should have got it. And, a lot of Steelers starting to speak. But then again, Steelers just were terrible down the stretch. And it wasn't their defense. It was the offense not, putting the defense in a good position, to be successful. And Aaron Donald just basically got this award. This is Defensive Player of the Year award off his name. He was a good player this year, but we all know T.J. Watt was a more dominant player. He had more sacks, more tackles for loss. I think he had every category above Aaron Donald except for forced fumbles. But then again, Watt don't have the name recognition. Aaron Donald name is, all over it. He like the face of defense right now. He like what Warren Sapp was and Lawrence Taylor was to the league and Ray Lewis. So he gonna get those awards. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out anytime. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links, description, fast forward, reach Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Also, got a Facebook group. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well, too. Best way to donate is share the video. Check out the NFL playlist. Let me know what you guys think. One time for the one time. Good for the Sports TV. We gone.